Yeah, motherfuckers, man, what's up? Y'all know what time it is. It's Warstory Wednesday. I'm finna tell y'all about the time I thought I was about to get murdered in the trap house. So at this point in time, this point in my life, man, I'm homeless. I'm living out of my truck. I'm selling ecstasy with this girl, okay? And she's helping me sell everything. And I'm staying up, man, like rolling I'm waking up every morning, fucking taking ecstasy, rolling all day long, fucking taking ecstasy all day long. And it had me in a fucked up place mentally, you know what I mean? So this one night, I'm having a particularly bad roll, and I start coming down. Any of y'all that have taken ecstasy, you know, sometimes you get a bad come down, and it's like the worst thing in the fucking world. You just start having really weird thoughts, man. It just feels really weird and shit. It's fucked up. Anyway, so that shit was happening, and we were at my girl's, one of her friends' house, and dude that was there, he was like, man, let's go get some dope, you know, some meth or whatever. And he said he'll give me some, you know, I'll give him a ride out there. I'm like, fuck it, so let's go, man. So I give this dude a ride out there, and everything's fucked up from the very moment we get there. We pull up at this house, and it's the very end of a fucking block, right? Dead end street, the very last house, and there's like a fucking empty lot in between that house and then the other house next to it. There's a bunch of trees and shit out behind it. So we pull up, and out from behind the house comes walking this weird looking like some scary looking motherfucker carrying a fucking axe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, god damn, you know? So he waves us up, and I'm like, alright, man. So when we get out the fucking truck, we go up to this, he waves us to the front door, so we go up to the front door, and there's like fucking cameras up there and shit, you know, looking at us, and they let us in or whatever. Now, I'll never forget this shit. This is weird. I'm still trying to make sense of it to this day. We walk into this back room. There's a couple other people there. Electronics everywhere, dude. Like fucking TV screens all across the fucking walls. Like, you know, I mean, all kinds of electronic shit lit up, plugged in over here, stuff flashing and all that. And then in the back corner room, there's this fucking dude, and he's sitting on top of probably like, he must have been sitting on top of like 15 mattresses just stacked up. So when you walk in, you're like looking up at this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of throws you off when you have to fucking look up at someone. I think that's why back in the day, people like kings and queens and shit, they used to have thrones up real high because it makes everyone look up to you, you know? Well, I'm 6'3", so as it is, I'm not used to looking up to motherfuckers. So that shit threw me off, seeing this motherfucker sitting up there. I'm like, why is he up there? You know what I mean? You can't see what he has on the top mattress. He could have had a fucking AR-15 sitting right next to him, you know, hand grenades laying right next to him. I didn't know. So that was weird, man. But anyway, so I'm fucking thrown off, man. I'm like kind of freaking out. I think they think I'm a snitch or something. Like, I'm thinking about what they're thinking that I'm thinking, you know? Like, I was getting real weird with the shit. And so I'm kind of freaking out, thinking I look suspicious, so I'm probably acting suspicious. They probably think I'm a cop or something. And I'm not talking because, you know, when you go into a place like this, man, you don't want to fucking just start talking to people. You know, these are like some hardcore motherfuckers. Everyone's got their life on the line with these dope charges and these guns and all that shit. So you kind of just want to go in there, do what you got to do, and then get the fuck out. Well, I go in there. We're in a weird place mentally. And okay, now, so check it out. The dude that I seen walking around the house with the fucking axe, now he's walking around the house and he's got some fucking piano wire in his hands. I'm thinking to myself, man, what the fuck did I get myself into, yo? I'm freaking out, man. You know, so I'm sitting there, man. And no one's talking about nothing. No one's like, you would think you would someone walking, okay, look, man, let me get a 20 bag, you know, whatever. Man, what you got, you know, it's some good shit. No one's saying anything like that. There is no conversation whatsoever going on about anything having to do with drugs or anything like that. So I'm thinking to myself, man, this is fucking awkward, man. They think I'm a cop or something, you know what I mean? And now, mind you, at this point in time, this dude's still walking around with piano wire. He's behind me at this point, okay? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the lights go out and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my back up to the wall. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I'm about to die. I'm about to die, dude. You know what I'm saying? Hands up like this. Please don't fucking choke me out. Please don't choke me out. You know what I mean? Lights come back on. Everyone's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I'm up against the wall like, you know what I'm saying? So fucking lights come back on and everyone's looking at me, man. And I'm just like, man, I'm really fucking high right now, y'all. And the dude up on top of the bed, he looked over at the guy that I was with. He's like, man, why the fuck did you let this dude get this high, man? He's way too high right now. So at that point, it was cool because everyone knew I was just fucked off. You know what I'm saying? On too many drugs, so it was kind of killed at that point. Then they gave us the fucking dope, and you know, we left. And then I fucking smoked the dope, and then I was fucking thrown off mentally for another goddamn 16 hours, just acting weird as fuck. But man, I'll tell you what, I've been through a lot of crazy shit. I've had a whole bunch of close calls, a lot of them with, you know, cops and, you know, getting shot at and doing all this other shit. But like this time, this particular story that I just told y'all is probably one of the scariest moments that I've had. You know, that I can look back and think to myself, man, you know, like I was really truthfully scared for my life. I really thought I was gonna fucking die by getting choked out on some piano wire. It's kind of fucking scary, man. Man, that's my war story. That's just kind of some of the fucked up shit that I've gone through with drugs and the drug lifestyle and and all that shit, man. I know y'all got some crazy stories. Send them to me, man. Let me read some of y'all stories. Or videotape that shit. Send it to me, man. It's my War Story Wednesday, motherfuckers. I got a cut update coming up for y'all probably next week, man. Dropping weight, man. I'm starting to look pretty good, man. I'm starting to look kind of shredded. So, like my shit, thumbs up my shit, tell your mom about my shit, share my shit. Chill. Keep it off the motherfucking chain.